Welcome to this Qigong routine for spring. Spring is in the air. You can feel it, you can hear it. Temperature, it's warming up. The birds are singing. It is beautiful out in nature. Now, Qigong is an ancient Chinese practice where we work with our internal energy, with that spark of aliveness that you have within yourself, which fuels your whole body, your mind, your emotions. So it is vital that we learn how to improve it, how to stimulate it and increase it within our body. Now, spring is the energy of new life, new beginnings, letting go of the old, letting in the new. It is about transformation. So we're sharing the energy of winter. We bring in the freshness, the abundance of the energy of spring. So it is about transformation. It is about picking up and tuning into that abundance of energy that is all around us, because nature, as you will see, is full of energy. Spring also relates to awakening, a new beginning. Now, spring also relates to the wood element. Think of trees, the big trees all around us. And the wood element has that quality of resilience, which in Qigong means strength and flexibility. So in our practice, we will just work with all these different energies, tune into them, and then embody them to kind of wake up and improve our own energy. Let's do it. So let's start with a proper Qigong stance. You want your feet to be hip width apart. Let your knees be soft, because that releases the low back. Let your spine be upright and have that little feeling of the crown being pulled up towards the sky. Then bring one hand on the low belly, just below the belly button. Bring your other hand here on the chest. We start with some wave breathing. We breathe in and out through the nose, unless I tell you otherwise. Now, as you breathe in, let that in-breath first fill the low belly. Let your belly expand. Then let your ribs expand, and on that same in-breath, let your chest expand. And then on the out-breath, we do the reverse. Let that breath leave from the chest. Let the chest fall back. Let the ribs relax, and let the low belly release. So let that breath be like a wave that rises in the ocean and then falls back, dissolves back into the ocean. And let your breath be long, slow, and deep. And breathing like this, wave breathing, is already a very simple yet powerful practice for transformation. We let go of stress, we let go of busyness, and we are tuning into calm. Just feel that in your entire being. Breathing in, belly, ribs, chest. Breathing out from the chest, through the ribs, through the belly. One more breath. And then release the hands. Let's bring them in front of the low belly with the palms up. Now our breathing pattern remains the same, and my hands are going to follow my breath. So let the hands be soft, let the arms be soft. On your inhalation, flow the hands up. Let the palms turn towards the chest, and then let them spiral out towards the sky. Exhale, let the hands flow down turn the palms towards the chest again and then let them flow down. So inhale, gently flow the hands up. Make space in your chest, breathe into that space. And here at the top of your inhalation, just let there be a little pause and just drop into that space. And then when you feel that your next exhalation begins, flow the hands down. Flow them down on your out breath. And here at the bottom of your exhalation, again, there's a little pause. Just pause. Just let your mind be still when the breath is still. So this again is a beautiful exercise to go from stress into relaxation. Because breathing slow and moving slow gives a message to your nervous system that everything is okay, that you can relax. And with inhalation, feel that you're breathing in new energy. Let it fill your lungs entirely. And on the out breath, feel that you're just shedding old energy. Just release stale old energy out of your lungs, maybe old energy out of your mind, out of your emotional landscape. Inhale, a little pause. Exhale, slow the hands down. Let's do it one more time. Gently flow the hands down. Let your arms be by your side. Let them be soft. Let your awareness go within. And just feel, just tune in. Feel your level of internal energy. You might already feel a little shift from busyness, from high levels of energy within yourself, to a sense of inner calm and peacefulness. It can already happen after a few breathing exercises. Release the hands. Let's step out a little wider than shoulder width. The next one is a little bit of a clearing exercise, where we also very much work with the spine. So, we're going to press the hands away from each other as we twist. So one hand goes across my head towards the back, press the palm away. My other hand goes around the low back. These hands press, the palms press away from each other, and you look over that back shoulder. This is your exhalation. You want to exhale through the mouth. Inhale, spiral the hands in, both pinky fingers towards the sternum. Exhale, other side. Inhale, hands come to the chest. Exhale, press away. You can make your out breath audible like a sigh. As you breathe out through the mouth, you are clearing old energy, what we call purging in Qigong. And because we spiral the spine, we clear out any kind of tension, tightness, and old energy out of the spine. So we create a little bit more space between all these vertebrae, in the ligaments, between all these discs. And because we spiral, we also work on our internal organs. They get a little squeeze. So feel that you're squeezing out old energy. When we relate it again to spring, the shedding of the old, so that you can bring in the new. So with your exhalation, just feel you're exhaling out anything that you don't want to hang on to. When you exhale the old, you make space for the new. Pressing the hands away. Inhale, hands spiral back towards the chest. Exhale, spiral the palms outwards again. Let's do that one more time to each side. Back to the center. Let's keep that wide stance so that we nicely engage the legs and bring some more energy in from the earth into our whole body and our whole being. Then, let's bring the hands in a prayer position here in front of the chest. Inhale, open the chest, heart to the sky. Exhale, palms touch. There is a little release here in the upper back. Inhale, heart to the sky. Expand your heart. Exhale, palms touch. Synchronize your breathing with the movement. So you want to breathe slowly. You want to move slowly. Breathing in, expand the heart. Make your heart as wide as the ocean. Have a little pause here. Exhale. Palms touch. Again, have a little pause. So you make space in your breathing by opening the chest. You also make space in your breathing in the breathing pattern. Like have a little pause here. So that you give your body time to absorb all the oxygen that you're taking in on that in-breath. Inhale. So we are establishing our breathing. We are opening our heart. We are opening our heart to the energies of spring. One more time. Out to the sky. Palms touch. The next one, swimming dragon, is a very classic movement that relates to the wood element. The wood element, as I said before, has that quality of resilience. Resilience is strength and flexibility, that combination of strength and flexibility. So when you look at a tree, it stands firmly rooted in the earth. There is the strength. At the same time, there is flexibility. It moves in the wind. If it wasn't flexible, it would break straight away in a bit of a storm. So we can embody that with the swimming dragon. Please do it with me as I am your mirror image. So we have the feet still hip width apart. No, not hip width, wider than hip width. Bend the legs a little bit. Have your hands here in a prayer position at the chest. Now shift your weight to your left. So shift your weight to your left. Shift the hands to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Come back to the center. Shift your weight to your right. Don't lean. Don't go past your knee. Just shift your way to your right. Move the hands to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Coming back to the center. Let's shift between these two. Swimming dragon. So you can see the strength and the flexibility combined in this movement. My legs are rooted in the earth. And because my legs are rooted, other parts of my body can be flexible. Legs rooted so that the upper body can sway or move left and right. And here we see that spiral in the spine again, because part of my body turns in one direction, the other part of my body turns in the other direction. That gives a beautiful wringing out of energy out of my spine. When you think of a wet towel and you want to wring the wet towel out, you wring it out, the water comes out. Well, it is the same effect in this movement. You press the hands away, this part of the body turns a little bit that way, the other part of the body the other way. There is a spiral there. So you're wringing out old energy out of the spine. Wringing out the old, bringing in the new, the fresh. Bringing in the abundance that you see in nature. So we work on the spine, at the same time this is very invigorating. And again, we work on the internal organs in the low belly. We give them a little squeeze, we give them more energy, and that again helps digestion. So there is a lot of benefits to this practice. One more time to each side. Back to the center, dip down a little bit, and let that dragon just swim freestyle. So you can go a little bit further downwards, as far as you comfortably can. You can explore the range of motion, you can go a little bit further to the right and to the left. A little bit more upwards, a little bit more downwards, then just feel that opening in the low back, opening in the hips, that spiraling of the spine, that fluidity in your spine, and then slowly going upwards, going upwards, going upwards, all the way up. Reaching up, and then release the hands and flow the arms down. Walk the feet in, shake it out a little bit, and stand still. You can close your eyes. Again, take a moment to go within. Tune in with your internal energy, with that vital principle, with the force that keeps you alive. And you might feel it buzzing, tingling. You might feel a warmth, a radiance. You might feel tingling in your hands. That is the power of the practice. Working with that invisible, elusive, ungraspable energy that keeps us alive. How beautiful. The next one, tree sways in the wind. So let the arms be soft and round. Legs are hip width apart. Turn to one side. And then pull your hands on the inside and the outside of your leg upwards. As you inhale, inhaling all the way up. Fingertips towards the crown but not touching. Turn to the center. Exhaling down. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Arms are soft and round. Turn over to the other leg. One hand on the inside of the leg, one hand on the outside of the leg. Inhale, pull your hands up over the torso to the crown of the head. Turning back to the center, exhaling out. Tree sways in the wind. So just think of a tree. How a tree is deeply rooted with its whole root system in the earth. And then the legs and your torso, they represent the trunk of the tree, growing upwards. Your head is the crown of the tree. Your arms can be the branches of the tree. And just know that the tree gets its nutrients both from the earth and also as it grows towards the light, it gets its nutrients from the sun, from the light. And so feel your feet on the earth, feel energetic roots going down into the earth. Feel that you're pulling up that energy, these nutrients from the earth, that abundance of new energy, that it fill you up. And then release. Let go of any mental activity, any worries. Turning over, pulling up all these nutrients, all that keeps the tree alive. All the way to the crown of the tree. And then just let go of the oil. Just flow between the inhale and the exhale. Feel that connection below to the earth and above to the sky. Rooted in the earth, growing up towards the light. How beautiful to do it amongst all these beautiful trees. Out breath with just soft release. Let's do that one more time to each side. Slowing the arms downwards. Take a moment to feel all that internal energy spiraling, swirling and circulating within yourself. Then float your arms up to shoulder level. So the arms are round, the fingers are soft, the hands are full. Relax your shoulders. Shift your weight to your heels so that your toes are light. Just stand like a tree. Breathe deeply into the low belly. Grounding, centering yourself. And then imagine that like a tree, your whole body is breathing. So on your inhalation, feel a subtle expansion in your whole body. And on your exhalation, just feel a subtle sinking. Just imagine, it's not just my lungs breathing, it is my whole body breathing. And with every in-breath, just feel that you are taking in the abundance of energy that you find in nature. Nature is full of energy. When you think of the waves in the ocean and the currents in the ocean, that is simply energy. When you think of rivers flowing down a mountain, that is energy. When you think of these giant trees, the big kauri tree behind me, full of energy. Now we can tap into that external energy to charge ourselves up. We can plug in, charging ourselves up. So feel it on every in-breath. Let nature breathe into you. And then give yourself back to nature on your out breath. You might feel a building up of internal energy as you hold this posture. Stand like a tree, embracing the tree. Let's do that for a few more breaths. You can gently float your hands down. Hold in the chi bowl. Chi is a Chinese word for internal energy. And just feel, after all this practice, you might feel something happening between the palms of your hands. When you bring them in, when you pull them away, play with a ball of energy. That internal energy radiates from the palms, and you can feel it maybe as buzzing and tingling, there is a little pull, there is a little pressure. Now imagine that that ball of energy condenses, becomes smaller and smaller, and becomes like a radiant pearl. So from a ball of energy into a tiny pearl, tiny yet powerful. So the tiny pearl represents your internal energy. Now inhale, bring your hands a little bit to your side, all the way to the crown of the head, and then exhale forwards. Dragon holds the pearl. Inhale, as your hands float up, just imagine that that pearl of condensed energy floats up your spine, and on the exhale let it flow down the front of your body, from the crown to the forehead, through the throat, heart center, solar plexus, navel, pubic area, and all the way down, the pelvic floor, and then all the way down, and again up. Turning the wheel. So as you inhale, your hands are close to your body. As you exhale, you circle your hands slightly away from your body as the pearl travels down the front line of your body. Inhaling, let that internal energy rise up your spine. And on your exhalation, let it flow down the front of your body. Inhale, feel that awakening of internal energy as it rises up your spine, activating all the different centers in your being. Center for vitality, the center of speech, your heart center, your mind, everything. Feel that energizing, that awakening, that activating. Exhale, feel that calming down. And let's flow between these two. The activation and then the relaxation. The activation. Relaxation. Let's do that one more time. Cup your hands in front of the lower belly. Let the thumbs touch. Let your shoulders again be soft. Let them drop. Relax your tailbone down towards the earth. And just imagine you're holding this pearl here in your cupped hands. This pearl representing very precious energy. It's like a treasure. Your internal energy is like a treasure. So feel it sitting here in your hands, and the energy in your hands is mirrored in your low belly. So just imagine your whole low belly radiant with energy, with light, with vitality. Then let's bring the left hand out to the side with the palm up. Inhale, flow that hand up all the way above the head. Then turn the palm to the side and let your hand flow down via that midline on your out breath. And then we change hands. Inhale, right hand floats up. Exhale. You will flow down via that midline. Centering your energy in your low belly. You'll inhale, gather all the energy of your practice, any energy that is not yet stored and assimilated in your body. Gather it, bring it down into your low belly. Feel that very centering quality of this movement. Inhale, floating up. Bring it down to your center. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Let's do it one more time to each side. So that we center all this precious energy in the center of our body, in the low belly. Place both hands over the low belly. Bring the feet together. Relax your whole body. Store that energy here in this low belly center. And as you do so, you might feel that your body naturally starts to rock and sway as that internal energy just unfolds within yourself. So there's a swirling, there is a spiraling, not because you are doing that, but because your internal energy that we work with is moving you like a bamboo in the wind. Just breathe into that. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Thank you very much for joining me.